but maybe one of the better ones as well.
I think I've done worse, don't worry.
Can Astralis find success here on Inferno? They look stone cold back on Overpass.
Yeah.
They were at least good in these pistol rounds. And so if that can stay true to Astralis now, they could hit the ground running here to open up their map pick. Double porch side set up though, and ZywOo's taking heads off. He's on for the ace. Not gonna get it. Lucky will remove him. But oh boy, the big boy of ZywOo immediately throwing down the gauntlet to open up this pistol round. Vitality, it's them finding their first pistol in this series.
That's a statement right there, my dear God. That last series ended with team kills. They start with ZywOo nearly killing everyone. Astralis got to keep their heads in the game because ZywOo's ripping them off. 4 frags in middle, that's just unbelievable. He wanted more. He really wanted more, but I think you take 4. Last 2 BO3 series, these 2 teams took each other on. Astralis managed to close both of them with Inferno pretty one-sidedly in both those matches as well. Prior to that, Vitality have won on this map before. It's been a while. And Astralis, they played it twice in Pro League, both of which, you know, against lesser competition in Spirit and Bad News Bears. Both of those games, dominant wins for Astralis. So they've really got to whip out everything they've got in this one, especially after that pistol round. Vitality looking to start strong. Like you say, Astralis have had pistols. They went 3-0 up and 5-0 up in the first halves of Overpass, and that helped them not. Oh, lovely Deeg. Maybe they can flip the script, win this force buy, huh?
Oh, it's a bit of a hope and a prayer for Masuta, but he does get out of there. Does live to fight another day at this B-bomb site, and that's big. Astralis grouping up in top middle, looking for this A play by the looks of things. They've got the utility to get themselves out of the apartments or to wrap around over here on the long side. They have dealt with that first man, but ZywOo's going to keep trading the way to success. Dupree's Deagle will find him. And now Kyojin dead in the water as well. Dupree opening up this round on the Deeg in a very big way, from a 3-on-3 to a 3v1 in the blink of an eye. And it's Dupree's Deagle to get Astralis there. They've stolen this one with the force buy. Just Masuta all the way from Banana, rooted around towards long. And he might just be left saving here. This MP9 out of the round. Astralis, there's the reply.
Damn, and quite a reply it is. Already Inferno looking a lot better. And Dupree, yeah, we needed another guy to step up, right? Glaive was that first man in Astralis back on Overpass, but it kind of fell on dead ears, and Dupree looked fine. He had a few opening kills on those T sides, but Astralis just couldn't close gun rounds. Well, now they're going to manage to. Or at least a force buy. That'll do. Deeg from Magiska and the double from Dupree. Lovely sight indeed. Is this something you can repeat? Is this something you can keep up? Because you know Vitality are going to be forcing back into round 3. They won't be giving you much room. Not satisfied with 2. Who doesn't want more? AK's out though. Astralis are well armed, and that can't be said for Vitality in this position. Flash ready at the B site. 2 players pushing down with him, but the smoke has locked Bubsky out anyway. Masuta goes up and over. Looked incredible back on that last map. They know he's close. Grenade will go in. Molotov as well, a bit deeper. At least keeps Masuta trapped up down by the tree, and they know it. There is not a second of doubt here. Astralis waiting for a player to come in with a Molotov to clear him out. Flash. Oh, Masuta needs it. He goes through, and he somehow escapes. Can't tell you how.
Now thrown up on this boost, peak and over the top of the half wall, and there's Masuta getting rewarded. Glaive on the receiving end of that boost. Reflash as well to try and send Apex in for a peek here. It's flashed over, blinding the players at Banana, but they weren't up yet. They weren't past that half wall, so Apex does not get a chance to extend this advantage even further. He will, however, call for the rotation of ZywOo, moving him away from A and towards this B bomb site. But because dupree's been holding on to the apartments, Astralis, they've got options open. They're going to go back into a late A play here. 2 players for Vitality, both down in the pit, running this crossfire. Kyojin and Shoxy gonna have to hold on. 15 seconds. Will time be the problem again for Astralis? One of these deags open. Shoxy's deagle drops the bomb. Kyojin's nailed dupreeh, and time is the least of their worries. This deag tearing through them. Vitality is straight back in with a reply. The double hold at A, a 2-on-4 in that push. Kyojin and Shox make it look easy.
Yeah, just a couple of kills each, right? Just go kill, no problem. And wow, and they were not set up for that at all. You know, obviously, double pit's lovely, got those headshot angles, but Astralis had smokes in, they had that lurk out of apartments. I don't know how Kyojin dealt with dupreeh so quickly. Shox with the starters. Look at this one. Oh, through the wall. Damn. Got to get excited about that. Vitality flip it again. Forced by Wars keep on rolling. Never stopping through the Molotovs and up and past them. Glaive will decide to give it up. Keep that AK in good standing. Masuta check left, and he will. Just about. Spray down through the smoke molly combo, but you're fine with a 5-on-4. You are alone, but full belter util to make sure Astralis cannot commit. And even if they do, there's another man coming back. Masuta will call for him. Apex is here. Can always play those flash peeks, but why give your opponent weapons? Ooh, Apex just takes a drive fight, and it works wonders. 1 by 1, Astralis start to falter in this round, and never like to lose the force by Wars, but someone's got to, eventually. Maybe Glaive can keep them rolling on. No flash to get you in, though, and you've got to respect that smoke.
To the drawing board here. You know, the banana take has not gone well. Gonna look for results over here at A again. They weren't able to get in a 4-on-2 last time. This time it's a 3-on-3. Nade timing is good from ZywOo, just chipping these players down even lower. Jiggling this long corner, he's gonna spot the smoke, and now he knows the nature of this round. The A play coming through again, a late long wrap for Astralis. Glaive can't find a thing with that AK, and Kyojin down in the pit. Once more, trying to have his way with Astralis. dupreeh. Oh, what? Flying ZywOo.
All right.
And Lucky left saving, might not even get away with the AK. He's bored to his knees.
Hey, Kyojin's so hungry, like, oh, yeah, gets the AKs. He sees that long player. He's tapping him from the pit with a angle. It's very favorable. He's got the AK. It's lovely. And then, even though he's getting fought from long, he still swings out wide, checks up, looks at balcony. He's got 2 teammates on the site, mate. They've got cover. Even though the smoke came down, didn't stop ZywOo. Jumps over the double box. And even there, just jumping to Boiler as well, right at the end, sets his teammate up to take down Lucky with the rifle. Wow. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Whatever it is, it's a pain. I don't mean bread, but Vitality have got it. All the money, and none for Astralis, just pistols.
This is a nice little idea. I like that. 2 different angles, makes it a real nuisance to peek into. And it's only Glocks here. So it should be that clean 4-1 lead. Apex just padding his stats, him and Masuta holding on to Banana. And Apex is on for the ace, but of course, we never get aces. ZywOo gonna grab the last one. There it is, 4-1 lead as promised. It's clean, 5 alive, and now that investment's coming in for the Astralis squad. We're not gonna have an AWP in play. I'm really curious to see. You know, I'm imagining Lucky's gonna lean away from it a good bit. Right, T-side AWP, very, very tricky on this map.
Yeah, I don't think Vitality are going to give you many options. Not the kind of team that are often like running down mid or, you know, making those risky apps peaks from Boiler. So options for an AWP are, you know, you do have to be at the front. You do have to be taking those long peaks or waiting till your team get into B and posting up a new box. Astralis moving up Banana. I'd like to see a full exec here, but so would Vitality, because they've got 3 CTs in position. Still owning long as well means they won't be moving ZywOo. He ain't going anywhere but up, and he's already on top of the boost. Masuta taking first. They don't know about ZywOo yet. Masuta's just buying time, baiting them in. ZywOo fights, and he drops off eventually as Apex goes through. He gets another 1.5 for Apex. Molly to stop the plant, and maybe even a reboost. It's a blue plant at least, but now dupreeh, back in Banana, can't do anything about a defuse. The nade might finish off or do significant damage, and dupreeh's got to somehow get involved.
Yeah, dupreeh needs to be taking fights, sadly, right? He can't play the post plant. Oh my god, he's burned down a 3 HP by running into the Molotov. Lucky's got to do it all. New boy on the block, AK out, and Shox is going to get the better of him.
Oh, this is a fresh Vitality right here. I was a little worried coming into Inferno. It's a classic Astralis map. It's one that, even if you take away the device, the zips from this team, you still have the core, you still have the brain power, those rotates, those reads, that utility. Vitality, despite all of that, putting on a masterclass right now. Triple P setup. Holding strong, Apex running through smokes. He always does that. It's nothing new.
Well, also it makes a lot of sense there because they've seen 2 players, right? They've seen Masuta and ZywOo, and so they're kind of discounting the idea of a third. Even if you're anticipating Apex there because he's so often over towards the B site, you're not expecting him to just Hail Mary smoke push you. It's great, he just takes the element of surprise while he knows he's got it.
Oh, a little flash peek. Hello, that's a way to do it.
That's cool.
Bye-bye, dupreeh. Thanks for playing.
Oh, bro, we're getting a ZywOo game here. He hasn't had one where he just completely starts owning the course, but this is very much looking like a more classic ZywOo affair.
Well, I was going to say that, we just saw him laughing on the cams there with Apex, because they were playing this little 1-2 punch at that B site. And, it's really nice to see ZywOo, smiling, having fun with it as well. I feel like he did have a bit of a slower start to the start of the year. Mate, and the second half of it is turning out really well for ZywOo.
Post-player break ZywOo,
exactly.
right?
Post-player break, He's looked really good. Vitality look like they're having fun. There were a lot of questions on this team coming into the group, but they seem to be answering them well.
Can I just say already, I don't want to make us relive all the financial talk of Overpass, but mate, look at the cash already, bro. 10 grand on Shox. 10 grand on Apex and ZywOo, you're already set for this CT side.
They did the same flash peek as well into Boiler. dupreeh was ready this time. They dodged the flash.
Lucky does have the AWP in play, right? He's bringing that out here and now. Bubsky, Agent Bubsky, 007 gets his first in the game now. It's Masuta. The receiving end, a little dribble nade coming his way.
Get out.
They really want to use the utility to get this trade, but Bubsky will dodge it for the time being. The boost is good, and just like that, the B bomb site is open for business. They're peeking Lucky's AWP. They need to take risks here, right? They've lost B entirely, so they were trying to do what they can with the fights they're being offered in middle. But now it is just Shox, 1v4, and dupreeh has cleared the A bomb site.
Yeah, this is a good little move for Astralis. They don't even need to commit. I know it's a 4-on-1. You probably feel like nothing could possibly go wrong, but why even give that option away? Send a lurker to each bomb site, whoever uncovers the terrible truth where you can go elsewhere. No one's found Shox yet. They don't actually know, but dupreeh in pit is enough of a reason to commit. And so Lucky drops out of apps with a bomb. And at this point, do they even want to hunt down Shox? They know the money's bulging for Vitality.
Yeah, you ain't hunting anything here,
they're checking everything.
You've got to, it's more important here to establish your own money, right? And 4 Alive would start to have you building the foundations of a T-side economy. You have very little to gain from chasing this one surviving player. And so this will just be one of these rounds where you watch Shoxy hanging out, walking about, and nothing really is going to happen. But it's Astralis onto a second here. Good stuff. I mean, really, the round is won by Bubsky and Magisk over towards that B bomb site, right? That's the whole reason Lucky gets away with the double kill in mid. That round would have shaped up very, very differently if that double kill didn't come in on the back of that late boost at top Banana.
Yeah, and even though you can make the argument oh yeah, they're so far down, they need to be peaking. It's just like Astralis are in no hurry in these T-side rounds, so you can always get your rotates in rather than feed the beast.
I don't know, man. I look at that as right on, because as far as you're aware, you actually don't have the info whether or not they're in B, but they just got 2 kills, mate. You're imagining that they're just going to pick up the pace.
Yeah.
And so, like, you're looking down mid, you're going, well, look, this AWP's giving us a fight. Let's try get him, because if you get that suddenly, you know, you're back into, like, a 3-on-3. It's winnable, 3-on-4, rather.
And hey, on the bright side, you know, we were wondering if Lucky would be able to find the value with the sword. Well, he has already. So I was going to meet him, though, and luckily, no deaths for Astralis. They dodged death. Down middle with a run boost. ZywOo, will he switch up sights now? Often is the case. You fire a shot on A and now you swap sides with Apex, but you might need the reinforcement. You might need to call his in-game leader back. Yep, following in his tracks. Double, triple setup on B, and now the commit for Astralis.
Yeah, the triple rotates a little late, but still, what? They all get a kill apiece.
Double smoke
Astralis
shots.
now learn, like, oh my god, there's 3 here, but the bomb is in no man's land. Lucky will just about grab that back. He's going to get out of there like a bandit. Dupree trying to create space in this A bomb site, but he's spotted, and that is a lovely shot from Shoxy.
We're getting more out of Shox today.
Yeah, I think, you know, I think he's heard the rumblings of us all saying, yeah, Shox isn't a mad fragger like he was. That was a surprise knife. Lucky affixing the bayonet to the end of his AWP. That must have been spooky if you...
Yeah, you hear it, you're like, oh my god, he's here.
I've just been stabbed.
Yeah, that's just like, you know, that's just like the spamming. Everyone does it, you know, the press inspect, the QQ, the quick switch, the clicks, all that. Just out of panic. And he gets a little tag, but it still shocks being the hero of the round. It's so weird. Unlucky for Lucky, and it's Vitality up to 7-2 right now. Money is still out of control. Astralis need to break through. They need to win another round. Otherwise, they're back to pistols themselves. And hey, Triple B still here.
Yeah, this Triple B's been stellar. You know, no other word for it. It feels like the timings on it has always been good. Double nade will find ZywOo. Flash to set up Masuta, and he's making a big boy play. Extinguishes the molly, peeks with the flash, and has regained the 4-on-4. I cannot understate how much impact Masuta has already had to open up this map. He was very much the shining star back on Overpass. He was someone that you had to pay attention to. Don't get me wrong, ZywOo's 14-5. Like, he might be top of the board, but Masuta is 5-1 in opening duels, and he's getting these like high-impact trade kills down towards Banana. Now, he's all alone over at B while the real bulk of this push is coming in at the A bomb site. Lucky with a double has opened it up. Apex is the nasty surprise, still left here, still holding on. And Masuta now rotating away from B. Well, that's opened up a path for Astralis to move into an uncontested B bomb site.
That's a good call. The bomb was like loose in middle, so you get a couple of quick kills in A, and suddenly, you know, you realize B's just going to be clear.
I am a little bit concerned because
they're still waiting.
They're still waiting, and eventually that bomb's going to pick a side.
Fine, that's fine.
He's going to go B.
Yeah, I mean, even
but
if
he could get caught crossing. They do have the smoke on Dupree, so it's fine.
I'm not worried yet.
It's fine. Smoke's on both players at B, so he can get across.
But Masuta, if there were a man for the clutch, you've been hyping him up, opening kills. Now he needs to close one. 1v3. He's got the kit, can hang around. It's a nice open plant. It's not for Banana, which is where the AWP is coming from later. If Masuta somehow manages to mangle his way through these first 2 men, Lucky's going to be in very hot water to clutch this round out. Masuta is doing a delayed retake here. The later he goes, the least they expect it.
Bro, he is going to try and get cheeky with this. He really is. Like, they're anticipating the save.
Oh, my goodness.
Is he going to try and ninja defuse this? Oh, he's out too soon. Bubsky waiting, but now Bubsky's dead.
Oh, he could have stopped
it. No time.
Yeah,
Dupree's coming back. It's all good. Astralis get this third. Masuta takes one to the grave with him and gets out of there, saving the AK.
He was a little far from the bomb, and the time was very, very low. Bubsky, good awareness, though. Hanging around for the ninja defuse. Even though he dies, he just stops the chance of that happening. Yeah, you got ZywOo warping sandbags. It's a shame to see that. This was a great play from Masuta. And also Lucky, like, let's just talk about him quickly. He's finding these massive impact openers. Look at these kills into A. 3 frags in the round to actually get things going. Clears Apex as well on the trade. So, yeah, great stuff out of Lucky, even though it ended back on B.
Any Lucky doubters? Getting silenced right about now as he's topping the charts.
All right, I didn't expect to see much of this, but Shox has had enough of waiting around, and Lucky's missed his shot. He needs to make the call. They've got to turn back. ZywOo's taken one down mid with the orb. Shox has cover from ult, and he's trying to take down these Banana players. Even one would do, and he can only get damage. Molly burns, and Apex, good reaction to finish off what Shox started.
This is like, it's just so weird. Look at the scoreboard. Glaive and Bubsky combined are 1 in 20.
Wow.
Oh.
I believe in Suta.
Just lucky left. And, you know, we're saying, like, yeah, he's been good. He has been good. He's been the only player in double digits for Astralis, the only guy to make us believe, really. But this 1v4, I don't know, not destined to happen. Him and Masuta clash, and Vitality are up onto 8. Masuta at B has just been a treat to watch, and I think the support system of Apex, what he actually brings to the table is invaluable. This B bomb site is terrifying, and it's even more scary considering Apex's calls at bringing ZywOo over have felt perfectly timed.
Absolutely. Every time that Astralis have like done one of these BXX out the gate, ZywOo's been on the boost or he's been behind the smoke. Yeah, there's been 3 players almost every single time. So really good reads, and even when there's not, the flash plays back in. Sometimes Banana control right there. Shox pushes mid, and okay, sure, he gets no kill, but he just causes so much, pandemonia. And ZywOo's even supporting. He's holding top ult with the AWP. He's able to cover Shox, take a kill, and then Bubsky gets burnt out in Banana off of Shox's damage. So it's just, you can't get comfortable if you're Astralis. You can never, breathe and relax. Bubsky's bought an AK because he has a bit more money. He's only got 1 kill. Glaive yet to frag. And what a fall from grace from Glaive. We've seen that from the in-game leads today. An incredible opening map. But we were worrying about him because he was just getting destroyed near the end of that T side. And it wasn't even really down to him. It was just ZywOo pushing mid and taking names. And well, Glaive looks a little bit shattered here at the start of Inferno. Let's hope it doesn't reflect in the calling.
I mean, mate, it must just take it out of you, right? Like, you're kind of giving it everything you've got back on that last map, right? You're having a frag, you're having a lead, you're having to direct the flow, and even then, it doesn't feel like you're doing enough, right? So, and now to come into this one, as you say, on such a stone-cold start, like, it's going to be a real test of Glaive's mental game to dig himself out of this hole.
Yeah, for the first time, they're going B, and there's only 2 here. And in fact, that 2 might be 1 sooner than later. Apex is very far back.
Yeah, he does have this flash, though, and Apex is keen with the flashes. Masuta drops the bomb to open it. He's going to throw a molly in ahead of the flashbang, so Masuta is very much fighting solo for the time being. Apex with the spray, I thought it was going to come in. I thought that was the idea behind it. There's a gnarly pop flash you can throw from CT spawn, back where Apex was.
Hit that.
4 on 4. Bomb's not down yet. It's not going down anytime soon. Apex drops it out in the open. A 3 on 3 Astralis, they're keeping it scrappy, and whenever Vitality take ahead, Astralis will respond, but now the bomb cut loose at Coffins, and Lucky just getting silenced by Shoxy. It's 9-3, the dominance carrying over from Overpass.
Every time they dropped that bomb, it got further and further into ruins, deeper and deeper towards the Vitality defense. Oh, Astralis can't catch a break. Orbs just tearing through them at CT, even though there was only 1 man in the site. Masuta, he gets that opening kill. And again, like the opening kill, he drops the bomb. So, if there were any doubt that, is this a commitment? Is this 5? Yes, it is. The first frag is the bomb. And like, even though it is a commit and that doesn't really matter, it just means Vitality have that extra maybe 2 seconds of a rotation. They're all there. No con allowed, no chance. And now Astralis, are they going to continue to just pop through smokes into this A site?
Yeah, here they come. Trying to get a bit wild with it, trying to keep it scrappy. Pixel, little angle from ZywOo, and now he sets his teammate up at long. Flash out! Oh, ZywOo, the complete package. He'll get a kill, and then he'll set you up for one yourself. Oh, it is a massacre. Shox is hunting Bubsky down, but ZywOo's going to beat him to the punch. 10-3, and this is looking done, man. I hate calling games. Like, we're still in the first half, but Vitality are looking so fired up. They are giving this all they've got. The synergy is perfect. They're reading everything well. They're playing off of each other exceptionally. And for Astralis, mate, like, you still have players down with, 0 kills to their name up until You know,
like,
Glaive
got into spawn that round, man, and no one knew. Like, they did the flash play on long for, I think it was Shox. He never saw Glaive on long. He never saw him get into CT.
Glaive.
And then that happens. That's how your round starts. But yeah, when he was in CT, I mean, there was no call that, oh yeah, they were CT. And Vitality still are aware. They still take him down before he goes anywhere. And his head removed, 0-13. 10-3 down. Dupree will provide a deagle. Remember those 2-1 deags out of apps in round number 2? That was one of the last times Astralis had anything to be happy with. Well, Dupree's back on the board, but
3 of his 4 kills are from the deagles, mate.
Is it too late?
This is just a massacre. And once again, like, ZywOo might be topping the charts, and he really might be coming alive in these A players, but for me, the golden member here is Masuta, and some of the openings he's been able to get. He has just been a menace at this B site. And it's felt like B is just off the cards entirely for Astralis. And that really restricts, you know, your ability to game the system at all here.
ZywOo and Shoxy, though, side by side. This could be a deadly duo. I mean, we certainly know what it can provide. And Shox gets one. ZywOo now sees the split, and he manages to drop the bomb right down out of apps. Can't hit the second shot, but can just give it up. Wait for his team, play the retake. This is the closest Astralis have had to a round in a while. And they have one gun to do it. Magiska's got to do the heavy lifting. Lucky's looking for an upgrade. Yoink. Apex, we saw his AWPing yesterday.
They're holding for the boiler up. So often this gets away with more than it should, and well, Lucky will deliver the first. Not able to follow up, however. So Magisk, all eyes on you, my friend, down in the pit, 1v2. One up short, one through long, and Magisk is there for the first, but he can't convert the spray.
Who is it?
Masuta, the guy to close it in the 1v1. The trade king, the opening king, he does it all, 11-3, and we are on our way to a crazy dominant victory for Vitality. You know, while the scoreline of Overpass read 16-9, I think it was a far more dominant affair than the scoreline really lets on. Here on Inferno, we're looking to get one that's a lot more representative of how one-sided this game has been.
Yeah, even though ZywOo is, you know, 21-6, top of the server, destroying, he also has the highest effective flashes. He also has 50% headshot ratio. He's been AWPing, mate. Take a chill pill. That USP 4K pistol round might have helped, but man, Astralis, this is it. This is your last round, your last hurrah on the T side. Your last chance to control the flow of this game. All that's flowing is their blood. This is at least a full buy. Bomb plant provided in the last round gives them that bonus money. And they've got the AWP. Lucky has certainly been a sight to behold, but unfortunately it's just not enough to win rounds at this point in the game. Right up mid, Lucky throwing himself into the action, getting involved, deep mid smoke. No worry. Not a control taken, but don't be surprised if you see a flash back in. Astralis won't be, they're ready for it as well. Util set is there, the retake utility. Not going to use it for anything more than dropping more grenades and finding more damage. Apex probably won't hang around forever. And if he does, it will be at the hands of a flash that Masuta can throw over, or vice versa. Boost up will do, anchor that B-bomb site, and wait to see if they execute. They won't. 2 guys up top B for now. Astralis is still defaulting in middle.
And so essentially, you're left with a choice. Do you go into this horrific B hold that has been churning you up, or do you go into ZywOo at A?
What would you pick?
You know, it's kind of like, would I rather burn or freeze to death? I'm dying either way, and they both kind of suck. So, yeah, you know.
Would you rather burn or freeze to death?
Freeze, I guess, because it's kind of like a nice sleep.
Well, that's what death is. I wouldn't call it nice, though. Astralis. There's no mollies to burn them, at least. And they can't freeze any longer. 20 seconds, they've got to go.
Yeah, Dupree's going to try and cut off rotations, but this relies on the B play actually getting into the site. Apex is dead.
Okay.
Masuta's followed up onto, and Dupree does cut down the rotates. Vitality, you may as well give this a look in, right? Masuta is loaded with cash. You can give this a little look in. Here we are. Oh, yeah, wait, and it's round 15. Of
Yeah,
course,
buddy.
this has been such a fast game, mate.
No, it's, yeah.
Here we go. They're on for the 2. Oh, now 1v5 retake. It's not going to happen. So there's one for Glaive at the end of that first half. Is that going to be enough for Astralis? 4 at the end of it, trying to bounce back on Inferno. Their CT side better be incredible.
Sheesh.
Hey Future Pros, are those pesky T's rushing banana literally every round? Well, if your teammates really are Future Pros, then this nade combo should help shut down your rushing counterparts. For this, you'll need a total of 3 Future Pros, 2 incendiaries, 2 smokes, and 2 HEs and a flash. Let's break this down. Future Pro number 1. Your job is to throw the deep smoke and incendiary the close push. Do this by lining up with this point and then run through your smoke. The close incendiary doesn't really have a specific lineup, just bank it off the wall and make sure it's close to the choke. Future Pro number 2. Your job is to throw the deep molly. To do this, simply run to the corner of this wall, crouch down and throw the incendiary while aiming at the top left side of the wall. Future Pro number 3. Your role is mainly just a backup player. You can sit in this spot holding a flash. If you aim along this line of the antenna, you can flash the whole of banana without affecting your teammates. However, be ready to sprint to A if your teammates call any T aggression on that side of the map. Now that banana has been blanketed in flames, both Future Pro number 1 and number 2 can throw their HEs. You can choose to double nade tree or double nade the entrance to banana. That choice is yours. Once the HEs have been thrown, Future Pro 2 can throw their smoke at the entrance to banana, locking the Ts out for even longer. From here, you can send one of you to push down banana while your teammates rotate over to A. There are many options at this point depending on the situation, so don't make the wrong call.
I felt a great disturbance in the force, Hugo, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out and were suddenly silenced, those being the supporters of Astralis, the Danes, rallied behind this squad. Silent as hell now after this first half. 11-4, Astralis staring down the barrel of a mammoth comeback versus an in-form Vitality.
Yeah, Frenchmen looking to make these Danes extinct. Frozen where they stand in the ice. Bit of a smoke in mid, bit of a slow down here, but Dupree doesn't know just how many players have walked through the apartment. Splash again thrown from through the smoke, and Apex with a tap to begin everything. Well, begin maybe to end it. The bomb's already getting planted, for crying out loud. You don't have a kick currently. Kyojin will fall. That will start the retake off, at least 4-on-4. You've got some nades to make things weird. But I don't even know how you're supposed to win this. Glaive's running back to throw a moto smoke or a pit smoke of some sort. Astralis is trying to move in as a pack.
All right, Glaive. All All right, lad. 1 kill deep at the end of that first half. Well, he's opened up with 2 now. Glaive coming in, coming through, but he gets silenced by ZywOo, and they're trying to knife Popsky. Masuta, you cheeky devil. ZywOo actually shows a bit of respect to his opponent and is like, don't worry, I got you. I'm not going to let Masuta knife you.
That's a shame, really. That's a shame. That's ZywOo playing for KD, but no. You would have loved to see a knife kill.
That was just that honourable, right? Like,
maybe a bit, a bit sad for Astralis. Maybe a bit off-putting.
Damn. Replay sounds cool, but look at this, Hugo. 4 spy up for Astralis. You know, I think they have come to terms with this one as well.
Yeah.
Knowing that they have to win it here and now if they want to embark on this comeback.
I mean, you don't want to lie to yourself. It's not pretty, it's not perfect. Winning this round could at least give you more room to breathe, but in losing it, you're just playing up against 14 with guns. 1 buy to rule them all.
Well, look, if there ever was a time that Zonic's saying had to come true about those 11-4 halves. There ever was a time, Hugo.
It's bittersweet, Harry. It's bittersweet.
It is.
More bitter than sweet. Leaves a tough taste in the mouth.
Tough taste.
Yeah.
Very chewy, yeah. Like a grape steak. It's cooked well done. What's a steak made out of grapes? It would be bitter and also tough.
Grapes, then they explode. I feel like they'd explode.
Yeah, they explode.
Yeah, nice.
I feel like the resulting paste, I imagine, is pretty chewy.
Grape steak paste out soon. Right now, it's a gamble and it's a misread as well because ZywOo selling the fake. Watch him kill all 4 on the fake.
Oh, bro, yeah. Or none.
Or none. But it doesn't matter.
Option
It's
C.
worked out. It's already kept them here. I think Astralis are realizing Bubsy's going back and so is ZywOo. He doesn't want to give them a gun. Don't give them the chance. Don't give them the satisfaction as Masuta clears a corner through the smoke and he recovers a spray. Apex gives a helping hand and that might be the end of the force. You were talking about some disturbance in the force, Harry. Well, avert your eyes. This buy wasn't pretty.
This means that scoreline is going to be 14-4 when Astralis have their first rifle round fielded. They've got 1 chance, essentially, is what I'm trying to tell you all. They've got 1 chance to try and build anything up here, or else Vitality are off to the races, you know? Like, this is... This must feel good for Vitality.
Yeah, sure. Especially after, you know, they had to... I know we kind of felt like that last map was a stomp. They still had to work for it, man. You know, they still had to recover from 2, you know, downward spiraling halves. That was a 6-1 lead for Astralis. The Vitality made 9-6 half. And then, you know, Astralis win the pistol. They convert. They get rid of the 4 spies. Easier said than done. And then Vitality win every rifle round once they get guns in that second half as well. So they had to work for that map, and here's the reward. Got a down-tempo Astralis and a Vitality that can do nothing wrong.
And yeah, my heart kind of goes out to Lucky here. Like, he's the one guy we're looking to really do anything. At least here on Inferno. Ooh, that's a nice opener from Magisk Steagle.
Yeah. Zeus on Dupree in this round. He's up on Balk.
Okay, dub. All right, son, let's get it with the Zeus.
Screamer. Yeah, but their bomb is still back down. So who goes back? If it's the mid players, watch out for a B take, although that's a B fake. ZywOo, again, lobbing in util. He's found another smoke on the ground from Apex's body. Like he's very wide on this angle in order to not get blocked by the pallets, but it means he could get caught on the corner, gets out safe. Glaive now, his time to shine. Deagles have been some of the only frags Astralis have found in this entire map. And it is that B take, that dreaded walk back down mid. Dupree, Zeus sees nothing in the 4-man stack, avoided.
All right, Magisk, give us something. Give us a D ground here. Come on, my son. The rotations are coming in. Astralis are moving everybody around, and the longer Vitality take, the longer the Deagles have. Glaive could even catch players lining up utility. Oh, there's one. ZywOo on the receiving end of that. Now Magisk. Now we look at him. There's also a boost getting assembled here in CT. This is a stacked up B-bomb site now. Magisk's Deagle doing damage, but it's Lucky taking them out of the round. And oh, he's in with the fight. Shox having a turn on a dime. He's shooting at everything that moves. And he's taken them all to the grave, out of ammo, onto the Glock, and finally he's brought to a stop by Magisk. Shox, there was a moment where he was very much kind of starting to believe in himself.
If he
after
grabbed that Galil, man, if he grabbed that Galil or dropped his, maybe he could get that fourth, but couldn't tap E on it in time and didn't have the time to play around. E button's better than it used to be, but not always bueno. Nice flank from Glaive. That was a big deep to hit, and he doesn't commit on the flank until right at the very end of the round, and that's important as well. Don't offer up a way for Vitality to turn around in 20 seconds and run back to A. You know they could, you know they would. And so no open door in that round. A big force buy to win for Astralis. And like, who cares about the cost? Who cares about the kills that Shox finds? Because nothing to lose, everything to gain. And for ZywOo, they double up with the help of Apex.
That's
He's
a little
dead, but he died a hero.
A little ugly as well. They're all, you know, they're getting stuck on each other in the top of Banana. Like, these are very... Astralis just look a bit out of it.
Yeah, can't blame them.
No, exactly. Like, they have been dealt a very, very rough hand here. These are not easy games to recover. But, like, you know, even like blocking each other out at the top of Banana while reloads are happening, like, that's not a classic Astralis mistake.
No. Uh-oh, Kyojin.
This was the best team to ever do it. So, there we go. That's more like it. Dupree and Bubsky both coming in with a killer piece, but now they're trying to rotate ahead of this one. They're taking gambles that maybe they don't need to take. Long control given up. Vitality are wrapping this A bomb site. And with ZywOo and Shox still alive, there were two players you want in the clutch. Okay. You're looking at them right here.
Yeah, they know they're behind Dupree as well. They know that he made this rotate. There's no way anything else happened here. No one's looking. Dupree just checks Banana, turns around, knife out, and there's the kill. Now, are they ready for another man? They should be. Lucky's got the orb posted up, dropping the bomb, and now they need the trade, and they need it quick before Bubsky comes in on the flank. ZywOo waiting. Kill not getting delivered. He's got to hunt for it. He's found the shot. Safe plant. If he can get it in 15 seconds, Bubsky, he's got a kit, he's got the nades, but has he got the round?
ZywOo hears the footsteps as well. He's been given a little bit of time. That flash gives him a chance to reposition, but he's taking a fight here. He's not playing around the bomb. He's not like, look, I'm going to deny defuse. I'm going to win the fight. That's what ZywOo says. Bubsky going over, going up, and he does take him down in that head-to-head. So a clutch going in favor of Astralis. A sigh of relief as they see that round through. Lovely. And considering the positions that were gained, considering how that was looking, like, don't get me wrong, ZywOo hits a blinder, but good stuff that Astralis are able to see that one through to the end.
Yeah, they're holding on by the skin of their teeth right there, right? Not just the Deagle round that Shox almost converts in the 1-on-5, but right there. I like that bait jump from Bubsky. Gets a lot of info, forces the shot, and, you know, ZywOo's position is good because, you know, it's so crazy that you just don't expect anyone to play that, but if the info's there, ZywOo just has to swing. He knows Bubsky can, like, you know, pick his target. He can choose how he peeks around the pillar, which side. So ZywOo kind of just has to take the fight. The position's given up. A shot for Lucky. The one consistent factor in this game, but so is Mizuta for Vitality. Takes that Deeg shot. They won't be able to get the AWP out, but that has made a panic rotate happen. Astralis stacked up on A. And Vitality walking into the solo hold. It's Magisk with nades. He gets a smoke down at the perfect second, but they might still go through.
Yeah, Magisk, you've got to hold on, bud. You've got to hold on. And oh no, that is not the opener you wanted. One, take him with him to the grave. Not able to catch the players. Crossing is Glaive, and won't be able to stop that bomb plant either. Apex sticks it. Damage exchanged either which way, but it's Dupree to break the silence with a kill onto Apex. There's the Deeg, and Mizuta ringing in with one. Just Kyojin left now, the last man to try and quell. They have him pinned, they have him spotted, and Bubsky will walk it over the line. Astralis up on a 7, trying to build something.
does feel like Kyojin panics in those positions a lot. Like, he's just had his teammate bait for him so well. Like, he's 6 and 12. I know it doesn't really matter, but you know, these are clutch rounds coming in for Astralis right now. They delay the defuse, get the orb. Like, you know, you need to be converting as many as you can if you're Vitality. This game's not done, not yet. And Astralis is starting to pick up steam. Yeah, but he gets baited for really well there. He still goes back in with a kill. Don't know if he thinks they're grouping up and walking through CT, but
yeah, I mean, you know,
the panic.
The thing about Kyojin is I think that's like an element that he's only going to get more comfortable with, right? Like, for this guy, he was brought into this team because he had a very, very clear showing of, like, incredible mechanical ability, right? And I think the nerves, the stresses of being on a Vitality squad, competing at the top level, that stuff he's going to have to build up over time, because mechanically, this guy has got mind-boggling aim.
Oh no, the volley, they think it's spread. They have no idea. That tick, they've heard it, now they know. Span through the wood. Magist takes down ZywOo, man. Almost got away with it. 4 on 5, mate. I'm not calling GG on this game just yet.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, it would have been easy if Vitality converted their pistol win, but remember that force buy that came out? Or the third round, rather, for Astralis, the eco win. They've been building ever since, 3 in a row. They've got the money to show for it. Well, not much left up, but as long as they keep winning rounds, they'll be fine and dandy. Flash, will it get lucky, or can he just take the blind timing shot? And there it is, Kyojin gone. He might die a hero if they can get the trade, but Magist catches him off guard for the boost up top. Flash is good, everyone's blind, and Magist has had enough of this CT side. He just wants to end it, killing everyone. 8 rounds, 5 alive, and that's more like it for Astralis.
Well, Salaki was the only star in the Astralis sky in that first half, right? But now we have a bit of a supporting cast emerging around him, with Magisk starting to find his footing. These B players are going to get a lot harder, with Bubsky, you know, winning a couple of key clutch moments here and there and starting to establish himself in the server. Maybe there is still hope for Astralis. Glaive as well was down 0-13, now 5-16. I know those aren't like an incredible set of numbers, but hell, it's better than literally nothing. And if he can even, you know, start to right the ship a little bit, you know, you can never write off Astralis. Looking like an apps pop here for Vitality. They play with the utility to try and get them out. ZywOo gonna underhand this flash, try to go with it.
Oh, wow, Bubsky came out of nowhere. How's he get the quad tech 9 out? We know he likes the taps, but Dupree likes to steal the ace. There's no complaints at this point in the game. You're just taking the rounds as they come through. And they're coming through. They're coming home for Astralis. Up to 9 now. 5 in a row. Lovely hold for Bubsky and co. Feel a disturbance, Harry.
Yeah, so as we were approaching the end of that first half, there was a point in time where I think it was Lucky was on 13 kills and the rest of the team combined were on 19. Right? I think that was in round 14, if my memory serves correct. Yeah. Now, you know, the scoreboard's building up for Astralis. The individuals are starting to feel more confident. And you don't want to be left, if you're Vitality, feeling like you missed that opportunity while Astralis were down in the dumps, right? We've all been in those games where you're just getting dominated, you're in your own head, but then a couple of rounds tip back your way, you remember what winning feels like, you rebuild that confidence. Confidence being a very hard thing to quantify, and it can make all the difference. You know, Astralis weren't believing at all coming into this second half. Well, they certainly are now.
Vitality, did they get ahead of themselves? A bit quiet, flash into middle, and Apex gets some timing. He does get spotted though, even though he gets round to CT. Magist has been dispatched to watch for the wrap. If Apex can get in on the long side before that flank comes in, there's still hope. Popped out Apps, Masuta with the entry, and even though he falls, so does Dupree in the bomb site. Now only those B rotates. A man up on Vitality, a re-smoke would do it, and Magist does get cut off with a gap to play with, a flash in the face. He holds his own. Stays on the angle, and he can't get the kill. Shox fires through, and now he just walks to end the round. Oh my goodness, bye-bye Glaive. It's 14 found for Vitality. thank goodness for the streak of rounds that Astralis managed to get, right? They did take clean ones. The last 2 anti-ecos have been 5 alive. So they've still got everything they need. That's not going to hold them back. Against 14, you have room.
Yeah, a break in the momentum is pretty huge for like the Vitality mindset, right? Whenever you look at a lot of other, even like mainstream sports, right, they always talk about like these momentum breaks and how impactful they can be. Well, is that going to be the case of Vitality, or do Astralis get right back to it? Glaive taking some liberties, pushing down Banana, and he will best ZywOo. Oh, it's a little bit hot and heavy. They're trying to chase down this trade. Utility's done a lot of damage to Lucky and Dupree as well, so they need to get out of there with this 5-on-4, and Astralis managed that at least. Glaive making a ballsy play, but reaping the reward has set Astralis up with the man advantage.
Yeah, Magis is even leaning back B. Lucky's very low. 1 bullet would end this AWP, but it goes both ways, doesn't it? Got to be careful with just peeking off the flash. Especially, Lucky just been hitting those flash timing shots on this CT side. Renade back in, Jisk. Careful. This is not a commitment, although Vitality are trying to make it seem that way. Bringing the bomb back down to A. But Astralis have the numbers to just lean default and play 3-2. Where will this end up? You've still got Masuta lurking B. Are you going to try and get in through the spawn? That would cause problems for Astralis. The B players can't move out of the bomb site at this point. They've just got to watch at range, watch CT. Magis's position needs to change right now unless he has cover. I hope Glaive's watching it because they know about this possibility. They know about the smoke. I mean, just can't see that deep. He gets pushed off the boost. They've got the info. Nice double swing. It just gets one, but he continues to spray. Now they're in. Now he has no ammo. He wasted it on dead air. 3-on-3. Bomb finally getting planted. And Astralis coming back up Banana.
Yeah, you can't rotate CT because of that position gained by Vitality, right, on the aggro. So now they've had to all group up and all look to come in through Banana. Lucky and Dupree were naded down early in the round, so Bubsky feeling the bulk of the pressure. And there's that first kill garnered. Apex gonna equalize and holding for the re-swing from Bubsky. It's just Lucky, and he's so low. He's gotta run away. He's gotta concede 15 to Vitality. That break in the momentum, that one round, it set Vitality up to start chaining them together again.
Yeah, it's a big save. It's one of the 3 guns they're going to have, so he had to do it. He had to call that off, but... Oh, it's a sad round. I don't know what happened there. You know, Astralis just didn't make the... I know it didn't matter massively. Like, Magis still gets off the boost. He still gets a kill, but it felt like the arch smoke comes in and there's just no call on, hey, watch your CT, watch out. Magis just can't even see because he's crouched into that arch on top of New Box. And like I said, it didn't kill him, but it certainly didn't help either. As Vitality wrap through spawn and perform another B split. They found 15. One more to close the entire series to 2-0 Astralis on their map pick here as well. Would be dominant. You know, you got to give a bit of respect to Astralis for managing to stay in this game. Was 13-4. Didn't feel like there was any way back in. They managed to pull up a streak of 5, but it does feel like that might be all. Lucky's AWP needed to find impact more than ever in the early round here.
Yeah, but he's not like set up to take any early peaks. Instead, he's taking a more passive approach over towards the short side at A. That's in spite of this triple B lean. The guy reinforcing the A-hold is Dupree with a Mag 7. So it's an AWP and a shotgun to try and hold on to A. The AWP already gone. Dupree, I don't think the Mag 7's going to work from there. It's a bit of a rough spot for it. He does at least now have Bubsky in the site to help him, but the beauty of this for Vitality now, with all the pressure Astralis are under, in a 5-on-4 so early out of the gate, you know you've shuffled this CT defense around. And so just holding, just waiting, only makes Astralis, you know, potentially misread this, over-rotate, over-gamble. It is still looking to be the A commitment here, but with 50 seconds left, I imagine they might send Kyojin and Apex to work this banana control, trying to force Magisk away. He sees them coming, and that's going to trigger the rotation back towards B. This is beautiful for Vitality. They get that kill, and that has sold the B play. Look at this. Astralis are fully leaving A. They're fully departing the A-bomb site. Kyojin dies at B, and now the penny drops. Oh no, we've been faked on. We've fallen for it. Dupree's up, has reined in with a kill from the library, trying to silence Vitality one last time. The Librarian in Dupree brought to his knees, and it's Vitality locking in a dominant 2-0, putting a stop to the Astralis comeback. They fall just shy of it. That momentum break at the end, 3 rounds chained together on the back of it, and Vitality are the victors.